Hello, my Aries and Aries rising friends. Sign up from foryourchi.com, and this is your monthly outlook with me for December of 2020. Welcome to it. Congratulations. We made it. We're here, and we're alive. And we definitely have a lot of things to talk about in December for you guys. Now, first of all, I have a surprise. All 12 houses are free on YouTube for all 12 signs. So please share this video and tag any Aries friends that you have. It will help them navigate through these eclipse energies that we are receiving, that we are going through in December. If you have not hit the subscription button and notification bell, please do. The subscription automatically enters you to win or into a free drawing to win an email reading with me that I draw once a month. Make sure you're checking out the weekly videos and that you're watching all of the weeklies, because that's where I announce one of the winners in one of those weeklies. So, having said that, let's get to your reading. First house, hope. You have hope that things are going to turn around for you. Keep the faith. I feel like I give the Aries this message every month or most months. Hang in there. I like this card very much and I love the message. You do have something to be hopeful about, however. This is not just an empty hope. You have the cow here with the wisdom of the Avalon deck, Colette Baron reads. The cow talks about abundance and nourishment and receiving same. Okay? So there's definitely something to be hopeful about right in the beginning of December. So congratulations on that. I'm also noticing to talk about the number 20 here. The number 20 is a very psychic and sensitive number. This could be you receiving some sort of abundance, money or otherwise coming to you as a result of a hunch that you had and following that hunch, and then all of a sudden, bam, you get an extra couple $100 or something like that, which is fantastic. Okay, second house, crown chakra. You are getting psychic information that relates to your finances and your stuff, and it's coming in the form of thoughts that are randomly dropped into your mind. This is like block of thoughts. It's not going to be just one or two words. It's going to be, an entire sentence or sentences that usually talk about what you need to do, someone you need to call. These are more hunches, right? But you're getting specific information, and a lot of times this comes in the shower, something to do with the running water. And you pulled the High Priestess, so you definitely are acting as your own High Priestess this month as it relates to making money, doing things that will generate more income in the future, and listening to your intuition regarding that. Okay, that's very important for you this month. Third house, so this talks about your sibling. Also, this house rules communication. So this is a split message. Some of you in the month of December already know the message to communicate, but you haven't quite done it yet. So if that's you to someone, so if that's you, make sure that you deliver that message as soon as possible. But for others of you, this is talking about your brother or sister. They have already received some guidance about a change that they need to make, but they haven't actually done it yet. So you may need to be the encouragement there that pushes them to do whatever that is. And the oracle message here, we have the Bard, which talks about music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. So there's definitely a creative energy that we have going on. Maybe your brother or sister is on the verge of writing a book, or they've been given a message that they need to write a book and they haven't done it yet, or they have a book written and they haven't gone to a publisher yet, or something like that. This could also be something about music or artwork. Definitely. Your fourth house, you have light. I like this card very much. Prosperity and bliss are assured. That's what this card says. And you pulled this in the house of home. This could be talking about the energy of your home. For some of you, though, this card, the fourth house, your father can show up in there. So, or he, your father may be visiting for the holidays. Who knows? And so you're experiencing this energy together. I like it very much. You pulled the owl here, which talks about wisdom. So you definitely could have an older relative that visits you in December, or maybe you're visiting them and you're spending quality time from them and you're listening to their stories and you're asking them questions and that you're getting their advice. I like that. Okay, fifth house. Fifth house rules social circle. For those of you single Aries, it rules your dating life. I don't like this card here if you're dating now. This is the falling tower, okay? I would definitely avoid dating as much as possible. If I were you in the month of December, it just does not look good. But if you're not dating, though, this could definitely be someone in your social circle who runs into a major problem. And I get this a lot in the fifth house. And a lot of times what people will tell me that this means is they had a friend who got pulled over and they went to jail. So, make sure you're encouraging your friends. And a lot of people are partying. It's the holidays. I get it. But make sure you are, and especially if you're with them, right, and you see them leave, or you're, remind them to call an Uber, take their keys, offer them a ride, offer them that you'll pay for the Uber or Lyft or whatever, and perhaps you can prevent this, but ultimately, it's up to that. It's not your responsibility. They're a grown adult, right? Everyone has free will choice. You can't beat yourself up over that if they don't listen to you, but at least you tried. Now, the oracle message here is the horse, and this is accepting help from someone else and delegating authority. So this is sort of you being the leader, you being the boss. You can definitely delegate in this example that I've given you, right, with your friend. But regardless, the horse is a very good message to have, especially with this card in this house. So that's good news. Your sixth house, it could be worse is what I'm trying to say. Much worse, trust me. Sixth house, universe. This is the world card in traditional tarot. It says that you simply need to open your arms and give gratitude for all of the goodies that the universe has to offer you at this time. This falls in your house of work and health. Love it. Love it. Definitely would say some prayers, some affirmations of gratitude with regard to work and health. And this comes to you as a result of communicating very fluently in everything that's on your mind. So there's something about this back and forth communication with someone at your job. Could be supervisor, could be coworker. You're working with people, you're collaborating on ideas, you're working it. And I love it very much. For those of you that's talking about a health situation or a previous health concern, I feel like you're having open communication with your doctor, health practitioner, provider, whatever you choose to do, and it's going very well for you. Or if it has not gone well in the past, then you have turned the corner and it's getting better, which is great. Why do I always put this card backwards? Okay, seventh house, relationships, primary relationships. For those of you who are single, Aries people, but have a business partner, this could be talking about your business partner relationship. Also, it feels challenging. It feels like there's a wall in between you guys in December. However, the help is here. You are getting psychic guidance. Now, the swan does talk about transformation too, so there could be a reason why you feel like you're being blocked in December from your partnership. However, you're also receiving psychic guidance as to how to fix it, what to do to get it in the correct direction to move it, okay? It seems like wherever there's a problem, there's also a fix at the same time, which is great. Since I'm a modern day problem solver, I totally dig that message. Eighth house, heart chakra, wow. So this does rule intimacy department. It also rules taxes, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income. You have the heart chakra, so this could definitely be talking about someone that you are sexually involved with, that you have it's funny that it didn't show up in your house of relationship though, right? Aries. I wonder what that means. That's only for a small portion of you, and you know who you are. I'm not here to judge you. No judgment, I read tarot cards. That's all. So this is someone or something that you love. And you may very well have a energetic connection through the heart chakra. And if so, this relationship is a big deal, right? Or there could be something else that you're doing in the 8th house that opens up this heart chakra to receive greater abundance, to receive more opportunities. What could that possibly be? Well, if you're a person that works with contracts, you could have a major contract that you land in the month of December. Now, there's something about perception here. So there's definitely a message about trying to perceive something a different way, a person, a relationship, an obstacle, right? And the more that you look at it from another angle, the more you're bringing in this amazing energy that transforms your life right now. It's like, I feel like it's magical energy, the magical Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, that kind of thing, Christmas wish, something like that, Hanukkah wish, right? That was cool. 9th house. Okay, so 9th house rules school. It also rules travel. And this is a money card. So you could have just recently graduated from school, and now you're landing a job, which brings you greater resources, greater money, right? Or you could take a trip, and that trip could lead you to a path of a new opportunity that brings you money, or information that brings you money. Or you could go on a trip, like say you're visiting for the holidays, and you get a surprise check from a relative for a gift, and you're just like, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it. The water fairy, there's an emotional tie here. The water fairy talks about emotions and feelings. So, you know, whoever this person is, if this is a person that's involved, that's your relative, you have high regard for them, and you both are emotionally connected. Love that. 10th house rules your career. Also, for some of you, this could be talking about your mother or mother figure. So your mother may need balance right now, right? Maybe she's not exercising enough, or maybe she's not sitting down enough. Maybe she needs to change her diet. Maybe she's not getting enough rest. And you are going to be there to help that situation. If this is not talking about your mother or mother figure, of course, this could be talking about your career and you needing to tidy up something here that's off balance. Okay, Lady of the Lake in the 10th house, still talking about career and your mother. This talks about absolute truth. So speaking your truth, having self-respect, having boundaries and responsibility. She is very, as you can see, Queen of Swords energy here. She is not taking any BS. Your mother is not taking any BS, and quite frankly, neither should you. Right? It's all about cutting through the BS with the Queen of Swords and getting the you-know-what done. Get it done. Okay? Oh, I just noticed. I don't think I noticed this before. This balance card also has a sword as well. So you got 2 swords here. 2 swords, 10th house. Pretty unusual. All right. Let's talk about your 11th house. 11th house rules children. Also, for those of you that don't have children, it's talking about your best friend, and I need to go to the oracle message first. Goblin means just that. Goblin talks about the ego. You can have a child who, of course, is immature, because as children are, right? But once they start letting this go, letting this ego go, they pull the Wheel of Fortune. So their fortune is about to turn around in their favor as long as they let this go. Now, if you don't have children, of course, this is talking about a best friend or very close friend of yours that needs to let this go in order to usher this Wheel of Fortune energy in. You know, it's going to be difficult to have this conversation if you need to, but it's possible that they may just do it on their own, right? And just release that final immature stuff. The last house, 12th house. Wow. Okay, so what shows up in the 12th house is what's about to manifest in 3 months from now. Look forward in March. Choose wisely. So this says there's a decision coming up and the energy feels scattered, too scattered almost for you to make a decision. This could certainly be involving a move. And the oracle message is birth and rebirth. I feel like this is a restarting point. You're going to restart something, pick something back up and restart it in December, or excuse me, in March. And perhaps you're not quite sure how to go about that. And whenever I pull this card, I always tell the client, if you're not certain, don't make a decision in a bad feeling place, because if you decide to do something and you're in a bad place, it most certainly will be the bad choice, and then you're going to have to start all over again anyway. So in that instance, you can do two things. You can put off the choice, if you can, for another day until you feel better about it. If you can't put it off, I would advise you getting a reading from someone. It doesn't have to be me, just someone that you trust, as long as you have someone that you trust. If not, send me an email. My email will be in the below description box. And that reader can sort it out for you, because we look at all of the options and the outcomes of those options first before you decide. And that's why people get readings for the most part, unless they want to know what's coming up for them, which is what I do in this 12th house spread. Okay, thank you so much for being here, Aries. Please share this video and tag your Aries friends. Many blessings and happy holidays to you.